Alright, what up guys? This is Ghoulie on the go. If you guys don't already know, I am a semi-pro boxer. I'm actually in training camp right now, and I'm about to go on a little grocery haul, so I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to pick up and what I'll be eating and meal prepping for the upcoming fight. Alright, first stop on this Friday night is King Soopers. We're going to do 3 stops. This is the first one. I'm going to pick up some probably produce and like snacks and protein, things like that. Alright, first things first, anytime I go to any store, I have a to-do list, or in this case a grocery list, and I have a list of all the stuff I'm gonna get, and it's categorized. If you know anything about me, I'm a very organized person, so this probably doesn't surprise you, but that's just the way I shop. I like to have everything organized, and I like to have a game plan before I go, because my appetite gets the better of me sometimes. And just before someone asks, these bags, if you're wondering why I'm carrying these reusable bags, I live in the state of Colorado, and you have to pay for the plastic bags. So this is just a way to save money, and then I guess it's good for the environment too. So it's not bad. It just takes some getting used to. I always lived in states where you have to, you have the option to use the recyclable bags. Most people just use the standard plastic bags, and then eventually they turn into wastebasket bags. Right, it looks like I got everything. I think I'm gonna get the produce at Trader Joe's. Sometimes I get certain produce here at King Soopers, which, by the way, King Soopers, if you don't already know, it's basically Kroger. So Kroger has like different brands in each state. So I live in 3 states, and Texas is known as Kroger. In Arizona it's called Fry's, which is funny because it's like Fry's is thinking about the electronics store, and then Colorado it's King Soopers. Alright, first stop down. Now I'm on the way to Costco. If you notice, I have my truck preheated. It's like 20 degrees right now in Denver, so I always preheat my truck. I have a remote start, the Ford app. You can start it up from your phone. So yeah, I got this bad boy warmed up so I'm not freezing when I get in. Alright, next stop, Costco. It is about 8 o'clock, so I gotta hurry up. I got about 30 minutes before they close. You hear that? Yeah, me too. I don't really hear anything either. This is why I go to Costco during the week. It's so much more peaceful, less hectic than going on the weekends. Alright, I went crazy in Costco, and it's now like almost 9 o'clock, so this one is gonna have to be quick. Last stop is Trader Joe's, so I already have my list, so hopefully it doesn't take too long. I'll record everything when I get home. Alright, just finished up at Trader Joe's just after 9 o'clock. I left the house around 7, so this trip took about 2 hours, so not too bad. About to head home, and then I'll show you guys what I picked up. Alright y'all, I made it back to the house finally. Now I'm gonna go over what all I bought. So I'll just start, I guess I'll start in order. Bring it down. I'll start in order. So we got strawberry lemonade. This is like the carbonated, caffeine-free water. Just a healthy option for, when I'm eating. Just plain old water gets boring sometimes. I got some Stinger waffles before. I use these mostly for pre-workout. Just to have some carbohydrates and good stuff. So I have this Dijon honey dressing. I'm gonna try to make this salad. I'm basically gonna remake this salad I had at My Fit Foods, if you're familiar with that. That salad was bomb, so I just kind of looked up the ingredients, and now I'm gonna put everything together. Peanut butter crackers, these are good also before I work out, just to have something in my stomach. Carbs, grapes, good to snack on. Potatoes, definitely a good source I guess carbs. I'm not sure. I'm not like a food expert, but potatoes are, I guess they're really good for meal prepping. Got some dried cranberries, good, also good for snacking. Gonna use those for salads and things like that too. Oh, before I continue, so I kind of separated all this stuff based on the stores I went to. So I spent a total of, I don't know if you can see it on here, I spent $30 roughly. So not too bad. Oh, I also brought like toilet paper and stuff, so I think that's what drove up the cost. So yeah, I didn't get too much at King Soopers. Moving on to Costco, already covered potatoes, grapes, dried cranberries. I also got some, I'm trying these for the first time, the Super Greens. They're just basically like something to make just a healthy beverage. It has a ton of good stuff, zero sugar, fiber, and a whole bunch of good healthy stuff. Got bananas. These are very versatile. You can make smoothies with them. Just eat them plain before or after workouts. Got Joy Burst. If you haven't had this is a what is it? Not carbs. Electrolytes. I don't know. My brain is like very not functional right now. This is a Friday night and I just worked 40 hours. So yeah. Excuse the forgetfulness. Anyway, I also have some almond milk. Use that quite a bit. Some sockeye salmon. Yeah, I love salmon and plan on using that quite a bit. Got some pecans, good to snack on, and also good for salads. Moving on, got rice and quinoa. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but this is actually pretty fire. Like, I liked to add cilantro and lime to it. Also got some chicken, just plain old chicken breast. Also got ground turkey, pretty fire. I went ham at Costco. As you can see, there's quite a bit of stuff. So the grand total ended up being $207. Keep in mind, I have not been home. I just recently got back this week from vacation, and I don't really have anything. I'll show like a before and after of the fridge, but pretty embarrassing. But I mean, I just don't want to waste food, so I didn't have much at the house. So this is like me stocking up, and also just having stuff to meal prep with. So moving on to the last store. For the last store, we got Trader Joe's. So I got some baby spinach. I usually like to cut my veggies up, but for some things it's just easier. So I got that. I got some Brussels sprouts. I got some broccoli. I was gonna get frozen, but they didn't have any of the frozen ones, so I just got fresh. So I'm gonna have to use this pretty quick. Got some Greek yogurt. I like to eat Greek yogurt in the morning. These are also good for smoothies. I got some pretty fire flavors. I haven't tried his mango one. I'm actually kind of excited for this one. Guacamole. I am lazy. Usually like to just buy avocados and just cut all the veggies up and make it myself, but I am lazy, and that is one less thing I have to do. We got bread. We got bell peppers. These are also a very versatile option. I usually keep my veggies in these bags, but let's see. I'm trying to get this in one hand. A little difficult. There we go. Got garlic cloves. I like fresh garlic. I like to mince it, so very important. Need course got the lime. The lime is very good to add to foods, and just a very very good ingredient to have. Fresh apples. I like green apples. Eat them peanut butter. Eat them plain. Either way, they're pretty good. And we got, oh, bag came open. Got lemon, so these are good to go with the salmon and all the other stuff. So Trader Joe's, the grand total was $34. So 30, and then 207. So I spent, let's see here, about 270, around 270. So not too bad. But yeah, let me show you the before. Don't really have much. I mean, I got a carton of milk and let's see here, some eggs. That white wine, I have not been drinking that. That is just to go with my food. And I also have like a whole bunch of condiments. I like my salsas, all that good stuff. But yeah, let me load this up. And also the freezer, not much in here either. I got some HEB tortillas. If you know, you know. They have the best tortillas. I always try to get at least one when I go to Texas. Bring it back and then keep it in the freezer and then eat them as I can. And yeah, not much else. Got like fucking ice and fruit and what is that? Oh shit, I got some man, I got tequila up in here. But yeah, after the fight, I am not drinking. Training camp. So all right, so let me load the fridge and then I'll show you like what it looks like after everything's loaded up. All right, so I did the math and the grand total is $271.89. So I was almost spot on. So I probably know what you're thinking. Like, that's a lot of money for food. But again, I literally didn't have much food at all. And then that's just part of the game. Like, when you're a boxer like me, especially like just, you know, in the semi-pro ranks, you gotta give your body the best fuel, and that comes at a cost. And like to quote the original Shrek movie, I remember Donkey was like, said something about like, you are what you eat. And it's true, like, you are what you eat, you know. So if you put good stuff in your body, then your body will look good and feel better. If you put bad stuff in there, you probably won't feel as good. So I just want to be at my best. It costs to be the boss. So yeah, that's the price I gotta pay. So definitely well worth it. So I'll be probably doing some vlogs on the meal prep stuff I make, and yeah, just basically what I eat and what I consume throughout training camp. So that's all I got, guys. I will probably talk to you guys soon. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're on my YouTube page. I'm also on TikTok, so give me a follow, and Instagram, of course, give me a follow on that as well. Gulio on the go, and I am out. Later.